position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the tailback. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
To the air, it's Glagway. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for room. It's Clark. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Clark.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On the ground, it's Webb. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll try the left side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Wilson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Discards him with the stiff arm. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Scanning the field, it's flag way. And the timing just a hair off. With a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Charles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped.
He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got the back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking for a man, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds. And that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Beck. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Catch in the middle, Vince Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking for a crease to the left. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly... executed play.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some...
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Power football with the run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Knights with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Off the play fake. Extending the play. Quarterback gets past the marker. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Charles. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Knights are on the move. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
That's caught. It's Smith. At the 35, he's loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner will be knocked down. Play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills.